Hey, welcome back to another YouTube video. First yoga class of 2021. It's going to be very beginners and easy and accessible for people that don't practice yoga, maybe haven't started and would like to begin somewhere. It'll be about 10 minutes and I'll walk you through it, every single pose, and I want you to just really focus on your breath more than the actual physical part of the exercise. A lot of the workouts that I post on my Instagram don't require equipment. This won't require equipment either. And just go nice and slow. If you need to pause the video anytime, pause the video. Otherwise, just continue to move with me and I'll walk you through it all. Let's get started. So we're going to start child's pose. Come down to your knees. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees as wide as your mat. Place your butt back as close as you can towards your heels. Walk your hands forward. And then put your head on the ground. If you can't reach the ground with your head, put a blanket or a block underneath there. Close your lips and take 5 smooth, slow breaths through your nose. Cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift your sit bones, lift your chest, take your gaze up, stretch your belly, and then as you exhale, tuck from your tailbone, up your spine, all the way to the top, tuck your chin. Inhale, roll your chest through, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back. So you really want to focus on rolling out the spine here. Inhale, arch your back, articulating all the way from the pelvis up to the thoracic spine, through the top of the head even. And exhale, round your back as much as you can. Push your hands through the mat. Come into a neutral spine. Curl your toes. Take your fingers slightly out. And I'm going to take you into a very good downward dog here. So, lift your knees from the floor. Keep your knees bent and then start to move your chest back as close as you can towards your thighs. Your knees don't straighten at all. And then externally rotate your arms from the upper arm bone here, your humerus. And then from here, slowly start to straighten your legs by lifting from the bottom of the pelvis up. Once you feel a lot of tension in your hamstrings, let your head go. Take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then bring your feet just a little closer together so they're as wide as your hips. Press the pelvis back. 2 more breaths. Look forward. Now lift your heels as high as you can, lift your butt as high as you can, straighten your arms as much as you can, and then place your foot between your thumbs, set your back knee down. Low lunge, raise your arms up. Keep your back toes curled so you get a good stretch in your feet as well. And then same thing like downward dog. We're externally rotating the upper arm bones. This is going to create space right here in the collarbones and then in your traps so they don't get all tight here. You're not like that. You're wrapping your triceps and creating space in the shoulder girdle here. Place your hands back down. Lift your back knee from the floor. Raise your right arm up into an open twist. Now, instead of feeling like you got a whole bunch of weight in your left arm, lift your thigh up higher and then elongate your right inner thigh forward and activate your legs. Press your feet through the ground so there's not to little to no weight on this left arm here. And then breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Simple breath. Bring your right hand down. Step back to a high push-up position, a plank. And then you can do it like me, otherwise set your knees down. And you'll come into Cobra or Chaturanga into Upward Dog. And make your way back to Downward Dog. You can set your knees down if you'd like. And we're just back right here. Super basic, very, very easy. Same breaths here. You should start to feel your calves and your hamstrings opening up a little bit more each time you come back to downward dog. Lift your heels again. Lift your hips as high as you can. Straighten your arms as much as you can. That's going to make it so that when you step your left foot forward, it won't be that hard. Back knee down. Keep your back toes curled. Raise your arms. And like, it takes a lot of conscious like work to do this with your arms, to get that separation feeling here. It's like I would imagine as if you were engaging your triceps and lifting the muscle of the tricep up to the elbow, and that's going to create all these actions here. As you inhale, set both of your hands down, lift your back knee. Exhale, raise your left arm up. And you'll notice as wherever your eyes go, your body goes. So as my eyes go up, my hip is going to want to open like this. However, you don't want that because you're not getting glute medius work, your PSI, it's not getting strong. So you really want to take this inner thigh in towards your ribs, forward, lift the back thigh, and then I'll engage all the muscles right in your glute that's going to protect your lower back. And I'd say that's the whole purpose of this pose right here. Hand down, pick your foot up, step back to plank. Lower slowly, Chaturanga. I'll do it with my knees down this time. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Roll over your toes or one at a time. And make your way onto your butt. We're just going to do one bridge pose. Grab the outsides of your mat. Roll your palms to face up. And lift your hips up. Use all four corners of both your feet. And don't let your knees splay out like this. Just like in downward dog, the upper inner thighs rolling together. Feet hips distance apart. And try to break your mat with your hands as you lift your chest. Set your hips down. Pull your knees into your chest. Lower your feet down. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Extend your arms out to the side. Let your knees fall over to your right. Breathe into the left side of your ribs. The deeper you breathe in the twist, the more release you're going to get here in your ribs. And your stress receptors will go down. Knees back up, opposite side. To your left, look to your right. Bring your knees back up. Extend your legs forward. Rest your arms by your side. Close your eyes. Release the tension in your face, between your eyebrows and underneath your eyelids. Relax the skin on the palms and the bottom of the feet. And finally, let your breath return back to homeostasis. Gently bend your knees. Roll to your left side. And with your eyes closed, come up to seated. Place your wrists on top of your knees. And just notice already right now, the shift in maybe the tension that you've been feeling in your body today, or the noise in your mind, things like that. Just simply what your experience is now from when we first started. chest, your heart. Lower your head. Lift your chin. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. All right, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I just did. I cannot believe how I felt like a lot of tension, and because I haven't taught a class even in probably, I don't know, a year or something like that, and I was like kind of a little bit nervous before this, and then as soon as I started teaching, it just started to kind of dissipate, and then now I feel just like so good. It's insane. But that's why I practice yoga, and that's why I'm doing this right now, because I just knew that it would totally not just change my day and turn it around, but remind me of why I practice yoga. Thanks for practicing with me, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have any requests, you can leave it in the comments below. Check me out on Instagram, Jacob Manny Yoga. All the workouts that I post there are 99% body weight in yoga, so in that aspect you don't have to have equipment. And if you have any questions on that as well, let me know. If you want a more personalized body weight training program, I also do that. I can make that for you. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Thank you.